Sunday, August 10th, coming to you live from the house, not the shop. Obviously, I decided to throw up in the thumbnail for this. There's all these pictures that I don't know how well you can really see. I don't know the quality of the video, so I did a close up of the Hernani ad for the Metropolitan Opera on the radio. We own that. It's a big thing, but we own this Pavarotti one because Tony, my wonderful customer, was the ad rep, the ad man behind getting Hirschfeld, Al Hirschfeld, to do this ad. And when Sarah discovered that there were a whole bunch of different ones, she discovered this one was for a performance on her birthday, literal day of the year. So she decided to, evening doc, so she decided to buy one of them to put them up there. So I decided I'd start showing off the art that was behind there and the thumbnails when I'm here at home. Busy Sunday. Sundays have been pretty busy. It was very interesting. It was not the hectic busyness that last week, and certainly the week before, which was the biggest week we had all year that wasn't a sale. The last Sunday in July, the second to last Sunday in July, and the last, those were like hectic. They had a lot of people coming, a lot of questions. This was much more slow paced, but there were actually more purchases overall. A lot of kids are going back to college, and they're like, this is their last few free weeks, their time out, so they're coming in. And again, if you're 18, part of a middle class to upper middle class normative culture, meaning you probably went to public school or you went to a private school that was allowed for popular culture books in it, not strictly religious. You've probably read a bunch of comic books. Like, that's the generation now. That's, if you're 18 years old and you walk through my store and you don't see one thing that you had read as a kid, little surprising. So it was busy. It wasn't crazy. We didn't do insane business, but we did a decent summer's day. I got most of my ordering done, as well as dealt with pricing. If you recall, on Friday I put up I told the whole story about this collection that we purchased. So I only priced about 20 books in it, which I believe will be the most expensive 20 books in it. And like, the second person in today was a guy who who buys to resell, coming in to buy like a stack of those issues. And it was so funny because he's going through them and he's like, I'm like, yeah, just before you even, look at them, they're low grade. Like, they're priced low grade, but they're also low grade. So he's like, right. So he's looking through them and he keeps handing back, I don't want this one. I don't want this one. So eventually, after like he hands me back 2/3 of them, I'm like, I finally go, that's great. He goes, what? I'm like, that's great. I don't want to sell most of the books I priced to one person 20 minutes into opening. And he goes, oh, yeah. He doesn't care one way or the other. He wants the books, which I get. But, like, it's better for me that he doesn't want all of them. He did take some really nice ones, some really choice ones. The Amazing Spider-Man 19, which was in really bad shape. He took that. Took a bunch of other semi-keys. It's fine. We've got a huge stack of $10 and $5 that I haven't even bagged yet. Great stuff, fun stuff. X-Men, Spider-Man. Cards got a little interest. Actually, more people buying the high-end dollar cards. Now, again, it's very funny I say that. The dollar cards, still, I just looked through them. The dollar cards are loaded with Marvel cards from the first series and hologram cards from Marvel. Indeed, they are loaded with books with cards that go for 10 times the price I'm asking for them. 50-cent cards and dollar cards. So of course those are flying off the shelf. The 10-cent cards are a little bit slower, but still I think we've cleared 2/3 of what we spent on the cards, if not everything on the cards, before today. And today, boom, we've already started profiting on the cards. Now again, is that true? No, most of the cards we sold are ones I collected when I was a little kid. But they're in the collection, they're being sold. It's fine. Tomorrow's a Mulan Monday, special sale. All of the graphic novels, A through Z, that's one big bookshelf where we have miscellaneous graphic novels, will be half price, 50% off. And that sale coincides with last Monday's sale because they always come back every Moolah Monday. And that is 25% off crime stuff, all the Brubaker and Phillips, all the Parker books. See, and that's the thing. This is where we, I think, as a store, really benefit. I made a post earlier today about the $10 DC things, and it instantly goes to Threads. Most of the stuff that I put up that instantly goes to Threads, no one cares about. This one's already got like 8 comments, people talking about how Marvel and DC are so stupid, because that's how I framed it. And they were against it. It's not the point. The point is, $10 for these DC compacts means someone can read 2 amazing Darwyn Cooks. One, New Frontier by Cook writing it, and Brubaker, one of the great crime writers, writing the Catwoman one, and Darwyn Cooke drawing it. That means that they will have read 2 complete amazing Darwyn Cooke books, as well as an Ed Brubaker book, which means they're easier to move on to Brubaker crime books, Darwyn Cooke crime books. Someone bought New Frontier for me, and they came in 2 days afterwards, and they said, "Oh, hey, can you order me Batman Ego?" which is the 4 Batman story collection, all by Darwyn Cooke. This is how we want to get people into comics. Not me, the store. I think everyone. I think what we want for comics is people to understand that specific creators bring a specific vision to the comic and do something fun and interesting with it. That's why, even though I wasn't stocking Batman Court of the Owls compact heavily, because I don't feel it ends. It's 12 issues of a long, ongoing, So, I'm stocking it now because part of it is because he's writing Absolute Batman, and people are grabbing that up like crazy. They're grabbing, they go, "Oh, I love this like super intense Batman." I'm like, that's how Scott Snyder always writes Batman. Here, for $10, you can read the beginning of his huge run, and then you can buy all the rest of the issues in our dollar bins. Once you get into like the 20s of the New 52 Batman, we got loads of them. It's a great way not to get people into comics, but to give people a really clear understanding that these characters are mutable and can be played with a million different ways. If you read, literally, Jeff Loeb, if you read Jeff Loeb's Superman Batman compact that just came out 2 weeks ago, which is the Wonder Woman, the Supergirl story, and then you go and read Jeff Loeb's $10 Hush compact edition, those are 2 different Batmans Jeff Loeb's writing, completely. And then in November, there's going to be a long Halloween $10 one, and that one kind of matches with the Hush Batman, but still different. They're mutable. Even with all 3 of those are the same writer, but one has Michael Turner on the art, one has Tim Sale on the art, and the other has Jim Lee on the art, and they are completely different books because of that. And that is hard when people get into comics by buying monthly series, because they're reading one creator in a row each time. Anyway, those are my thoughts for today. I really enjoyed selling these $10 books, and I hope they're going to keep moving. And tomorrow we will talk about, Darwyn Cooke, something special. Tomorrow we will talk about some of the great new stuff coming out this week. More like why I ordered some of the great new stuff, because I'm not going to have time once we actually look at the books. We're talking about where our approach with ordering now. And until then, remember, damn it, babies, you got to be kind.